Hello, this is me, Dr. Godswill Oki with Communication Moments. We are here once again to chat and discuss with you concerning issues which predominate. Like I promised, I decided to devote these few minutes to what is happening to the president's communication architecture. We discovered that the spokesman, the senior special assistant or so on media, has resigned. He resigned on personal grounds, and we wish him well. But it's the issues that arise from that is of interest to us, because that is what this channel is all about. We look at the communication, we look at the implication, and we look at the ways if we can provide solutions to them. Now, if the senior special assistant, so on media, is leaving, that is the spokesman, the personal spokesman of an authority like the president, it should be something that should transit seamlessly. We've had senior special assistants come and go. There could be ego issue, there could be a lot of things, but it shouldn't be brought to the public notice. There should be a transition. It is not something that should really be at the public domain for discussion, for analysis, and for expectations on the reasons why he left or why he didn't leave. No. It creates a lot of negative picture. The allusions are many. People can draw different inferences as a result of that. There are better ways to do it, bearing in mind that that is the chief spokesman of the president, and whatever he says bears a lot of weight and is quite significant. What I would have suggested, what should have been, is the transition should be seamless. That an announcement will be made without him necessarily writing a letter or bringing it to public notice, sending it to the chief of staff. An announcement would have been made, and thereafter somebody will assume the position. There will be a perfect transition, to another person. That would have resolved the issue without people talking about his personal life or his attitude to work or whatever factor it may be. Now, the implication of all this is that it creates, it shows, it portrays the presidency in a not too positive light. It shows disorganization, and that is not what it should be. Communication is proper, communication should be orderly, and it should be concerted and well arranged. So as much as it is possible, efforts should have been put in place for that transition, and then an announcement would have been made, and thereafter it should continue. There shouldn't be much guesswork to it. That's the implication, because it has now created a lot of negative images in the minds of people, and you wouldn't want that, especially since it has to do with communication. The other thing is who is succeeding the fellow that has left. It is also not something to be delayed. It also projects the disorderliness I was talking about. It's something that should take place immediately. It's not something that should be politicized, or it's not so much of a glorious appointment. Christ is not coming as a result of that. So it's a continuation of duty. So as much as it is possible for those at the helm of affairs at the presidency, there should be a transition. Is not to mention different names and say this is likely to. Nobody communication will be suffering as a result of that, and you don't want that. You don't want disjointed communication. Now, who is the person? What kind of person should take over the role? And what kind of information should the person pass? Because these are the things that should be examined. You need somebody who will generate empathy. You need somebody who will generate understanding. You need somebody who will communicate to the public. You need somebody who will know the context of the communications that you're going to be involved with. You need somebody that will calm the nerves, the frayed nerves. That's the kind of person that you will need in such a situation. And also, you don't need an attack dog. You don't need somebody that will come and become too defensive, but rather you can look for somebody who will appeal, who will have that aura that people will want to listen to. Why am I saying all this? Because communication is important. Things get spoiled and things become successful as a consequence of the communications that take place. As much as it is possible, I think the handlers of the presidency should come up with somebody without wasting more time, because such a position is significant and doesn't need any vacuum, so because the person has to have access to communication coming in and planning how it goes, coordinating the general, so that there will be a uniform message, as may be the case. So that should be in the consideration. And you need somebody who is professional in this case, also in the presentation, not only in the writing, also in meeting with the media. You need somebody with those skills. You need somebody who is an expert in communicating, who can understand that issue and communicate and tell people about it without being seen from an antagonistic, doing it from an antagonistic point of view or being defensive. There's no conflict going on, so it shouldn't even be like that. These are the implications, and as much as possible, the presidency should make more efforts to fill this vacuum, because it's telling, and then the stories will keep dragging. Nobody needs it. Thank you. That's what I plan to discuss today. This is me, Dr. Godswill Oki, with Communication Moments. Remember, your consulting, your training, your advertising, conferences, and seminars, we are here for you. Thank you and have a good day. See you soon.